you just think of Agora as just a creature who lives much longer than we do, just like we live longer than ourselves. And so it's a creature with a vastly longer lifespan. And I think any student of history has to try to explain how we used to be intensely cruel. Like, just out of habit, it seems. Like, we tortured people for entertainment in the public. In 12th century France, they had cat burnings. They'd build a big fire and they would throw animals in it, and everybody was like, ha, 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 isn't that funny? I mean, we were just like terrible, cruel people. And slowly but surely, we get a little better, a little better, a little better. And that's the maturation of the superorganism. It is growing wiser and remembering things and learning things and learning how to get along better. And it's growing. And that's why we have progress.
And I think an interesting parallel too is that, or maybe foundational piece of this is, Yuval Noah Harari's book, Homo Sapiens, where we learned how to be storytellers, right? And that's what our piece covers on November 30th, that, we really learned how to invent language, and then we learned how to invent writing, and all of that built up to this moment, because ChatGPT is only possible because of an open internet and having access to train on all of that information, which represents, the most massive volume of human learning in history, right? Which is digitized, and the creation of the digital age and the internet that even allowed that to occur, and storage devices. So one of the things that makes us very different from bees, but I love the analogy because the earth evolved in a way to produce beehives, right? Produce this form of superorganism, is that, we've evolved in a way to become the dominant form of the Homo species because of our ability to build on each other's knowledge, to break out of the animalistic, constantly having to relearn everything and just having and be programmed. Like one of my friends, his dog just had puppies, and it was his first time to see that up close and personal. And the dog just instinctively knows. It wasn't taught by its mom. It just instinctively knows how to take the baby out of the womb, how to clean it, how to lick it so that it can go to the bathroom, like all of these things that dogs just know instinctively. And a human baby, if you just set a human baby down and it goes neglected, it's going to die. It doesn't know how to go get food. It doesn't know anything. So the only way we evolve as human beings is we leverage the Agora to build on prior knowledge. And I mean, just think about even raising a child hundreds of years ago and what little we knew about that, and about basic healthcare, and, just basic, education for a child, and all of these things that we've grown to know. And now we're in an age where Saul Khan can leverage, leverage GPT-4 to create a personal tutor for every child and every teacher, which is just mind-blowing, amazing. I mean, it's like what was envisioned in Neil Stephenson's The Diamond Age, but it's happening now. Like, we're living in that time right now. And we're really just at the beginning of it. We're just in the first year of the popularization of AI, in a way where everybody is starting to understand the power of it. And now, with so much money going into it, we're going to see it evolve at a much, much more rapid pace. Just like the fact that we created the vaccines, so quickly for COVID. We created those in the fastest period. Like, the mumps vaccine was the fastest up until then. It took 5 years to create the mumps vaccine, right? We created the COVID vaccine, but think how many billions and billions and billions of dollars we threw at that. Well, now there's billions and billions and billions of dollars being thrown at AI because of this inevitability of the productivity lift. 2023 will go down as a year where the productivity lift is absolutely undeniable. And so 2024 is all about the application of that, and how